You've tuned into The Mountain Gardener with your host, Ken Lain. Gardening, it can be challenging, but with these simple insider tips, you'll reap huge rewards. Now, let's tune into today's Mountain Gardener with Ken and Lisa. And we have back in the studio, Lisa Lain comes and just shares her garden thoughts, a different perspective. I just years ago, I didn't want to go one whole hour with just me diatribe going on and on, monotone, talking about gardening. Kind of boring. And that's what most radio shows are. Not that most radio shows are boring. This one is better. It's more infotainment, information, entertaining. We just want to be more than just Latin names and so to home remedies. I tried that. Oh, anyway, I won't go down that path.
Thank you. Thank you, Jerry Baker.
I know. Anyway, Lisa coming into the studio, sharing garden thoughts. Welcome.
Thank you.
Glad you're here.
Good to be here. So I brought in some really pretty perennials.
You did. It smells amazing
I thought they were gorgeous. You walk in the lower house, the perennial house, and it's just, this is when the perennials shine. The echinaceas, the rudbeckias, the echinacea, everything just is happy and blooming so nicely this time of year with perennials. So encourage people to come down and look at them.
Yeah.
But the first one I wanted to show you, so Salvia greggii, every yard should have a Salvia greggii.
Autumn sage. Yeah.
Autumn sage, animal resistant, bloom all summer. Hummingbirds love them.
Yeah.
And they come in a variety of colors, but being growers, they're always trying to come out with new colors. So this is a new one for this year. And this one I think is called Sunrise. Ignition Sunrise.
Looks like a sunrise. Yeah.
And it's really pretty because it has that pink tone, but it also has like a goldy yellow with it as well. So you kind of get a variegated flower off of that. So just really pretty, something different for out in the yard.
You know, this kind of reminds me of the lipstick. They call that
Hot Lips.
Hot Lips autumn sage. It's a white flower, and it looks like fairies have drawn red lipstick on each and every single flower. This one's inverted, so now it's got white edging on every flower, but then the base of it is like this. It's not red, it's not pink, it's like a Hawaiian sunset.
Sunrise.
Either one. I don't know. If you're a morning person, it's a sunrise. If you're an evening person, it's a sunset. But it's beautiful, two-toned. And then hummingbirds, they love. This is one of their favorite. If you want pollinators, butterflies, hummingbirds in the yard, this plant, not just this color. They like all colors, but this one, it smells good. Just smells sagey just in here.
Just a nice
is where
plant.
It pays to tune into the video version of this podcast,
so you can see
it. But for those folks driving across town and listening to this, or out in the yard gardening while you're listening to the podcast, let's describe this to you. It's a knee high by knee wide, bright sun. It grows. It starts blooming in May, and it blooms until past October, past Halloween into November. It's its best colors are in autumn. That's the name autumn sage. But javelina, deer, rabbits, they will not bother this plant.
Yeah. So I just wanted to show it because it was a new color.
Cool.
So the next one is Rudbeckia. This one's Amarillo Gold. It has huge blossoms on it.
It's almost as big as my hand.
Pretty,
that's crazy.
Bright yellow color. Boy, it just stands out. When I walked into the house, I was like, oh my gosh.
That's cool.
It like glows. Wah, wah, wah.
Yeah.
So I wanted to show you that. That Denver Daisies, which is the one yellow that has a little bit of brown in it as well. Both looking fabulous right now at the store. So you definitely got to check those out.
Rudbeckia. Amarillo Gold. Is it Amarillo or Amarilla? Amarillo Gold. Yeah, I say, unless you're from Amarillo, then it might not. Next up, Amarillo.
The echinaceas or cone flowers are looking fabulous right now as well. This one's kind of an orange one. It's called Yellow Ombre. Looks more orange to me.
There we go.
But we've got reds, we've got purples, we've got yellows, we've got oranges, you name it, we've got it in the echinaceas. And just a great little wildflower for here.
Look at those seed heads. They're beautiful. I mean, just the birds are going to go crazy. If you want to attract birds in your yard, this is the one.
So definitely got to check that out. So I just want to bring a few examples of the great
Echinacea.
perennials that we have going on right
And
now.
these are all sun lovers.
Yeah.
They would be companion plants out in the yard, same kind of garden, same space, same water, same. Just they're going to love that wind, sun, the brutal parts of your flower gardens or wildflower gardens. These are the ones.
Right, definitely. So anyways, want to show those off, but I want to talk about succulents and sedums because they are also great plants, especially for those rock gardens, those sunny spots that just nothing else really wants to grow. You throw stuff in there and it goes, no, too hot.
Yeah, that's right.
But your succulents, your sedums are perfect for those locations. The other great thing about a lot of them is they are evergreen, and most people don't think about that. So even in the wintertime, if you're growing in a pot or the ground, you got some foliage there, some color there going on, even in the wintertime. The one thing you do have to watch with your succulents and sedums is the critters, because they're holding so much moisture in their leaves that sometimes when they're really thirsty, the bunnies will eat the javelina because they're looking for moisture.
Pack rats can drag off some.
Right. So that is something to take in consideration. But most of these grow really nicely in pots as well. So
if you have that, a little trick, what I tell folks is if you have rabbits, you have pack rats, you have deer, whatever animals, and that you plant something new in the yard, they're going to notice because this is their living room.
Right.
They're instantaneous within that evening. They're going to go, hey, look, they put something out there for us to look at. Let's go admire that. Hey, family, we're going this way. If you see that, just get a repellent. They make a liquid repellent. Like night one, don't wait for damage. Do it before, so when they come up, they go, their stuff always smells like this. Let's go to the neighbor's yard and eat their stuff. Let's go over here. Just preventatively.
I agree.
You should have a repellent.
Just start with it.
That's right.
That's why I always tell people just start with it. So this one is turquoise tails. Sorry.
It does look like a tail.
It does.
Cool.
Yeah. Kind of a sagey green color, very, very pretty. It's great for the edge of pots or on a rock wall if you want it to drape over. It kind of has a draping habit to it. Does it smell?
No.
Oh,
it doesn't smell. It's broke off.
You're eating it?
Tasted. Doesn't even have a taste.
You're not even supposed to eat it.
I don't know. I just thought it tastes, if it has a bad taste. I don't know.
If it kills
sometimes over, animals have sometimes you'll touch something in your tongue goes numb, and you're going, oh, yeah, plants won't like that one very much. Oh, that's terrible.
But this one, there's another one called Angelina, which has more of a yellowy, kind of same texture, but yellowy gold. Just a terrific little plant. Even in the wintertime, they just keep their color to them. I love putting them on edges of pots or rock walls to kind of drape over. Very, very pretty.
I love these, all those that you mentioned, those low-growing ground covery types. In rock gardens is where they get their most fame. But I find as a designer, the best place to look for them in a Southwest kind of a look is at the edge of pots or raised beds where they trail over the edge of the pot or that raised garden, and they start trailing down, and they'll literally have 2 to 3 foot tendrils that just flow over. They're just quite striking. Yes, they get a bloom. Yeah, bloom for a day. It's like cactus bloom. You're going for this great ground covery kind of foliage.
Right. The other one I love this one. This is a two-tone or kind of variegated sedum. So this is Sun Sparkler Lime Twister. And it has a really cool... So it has kind of there again, kind of lower, spreads out, has a nice lobed variegated leaf to it, kind of a green and a cream with a little bit of yellow or lime, I guess, in there. So just a really nice one. There again, pots, contain ground, whatever you got, it would be beautiful in.
This is as tall as it gets. So it's up about 4 to 6 inches tall, and it's got to be 8 to 10 inches wide, maybe a foot. And then it's just going to keep spreading or spreading out or mounding out or lobing out into the gardens, and you just get this great color. I do notice these varieties many times your little tiny birds use them real early in the springtime as a water source or nutrients. So they'll keep them picked clean of insects, and they'll harvest some of the foliage. It's great, but sedums, there's a whole variety of them that are perennial. They come back year after year.
Barely
They're
touched
great
on.
plants.
Yeah.
For the mountains of Arizona. Thank you, Lisa.
Waters Garden companion plants for July are hibiscus, maple, crepe myrtle, and purple verbena.
Purple verbena is mountain famous for gorgeous summer-long flowers held over compact green foliage.
This purple bloomer loves bright gardens, summer heat, and grows best in poor soils with less water.
Go ahead and abuse this bloomer. You can't kill it.
The perfect native perennial for easy summer long flowers.
You'll only find the toughest verbena here at Waters Garden Center, 1815 Iron Springs Road in Prescott. For a more fruitful garden, increased success in the landscape that just feels better, then tune in daily to the Mountain Gardener podcast. Subscribe through your favorite podcast streamer or visit watersgardencenter.com. Better yet, visit me directly right here at Waters Garden Center. Thanks for tuning in.